The demigods offered obeisances unto Lord Brahma. They joined their palms in submission. They told him, they requested him, "O Master, please protect us from the two powerful Rakshasas, sons of Vishrava. They have performed so many austerities and they have achieved a benediction from you that they cannot be conquered by any creature." Kumbhakarna's brother, elder brother, Ravana, makes the whole world cry. And he is tearing apart the demigods, the subordinate celestials, Brahmanas, Kshatriyas. He lives in Lanka and he has taken anything which is a treasure in the world to Lanka. If you cannot provide a means for him to be destroyed, it means that the entire universe will be devastated. Lord Brahma smiled and spoke that his destruction is desired by the Supreme Lord. After saying this, Brahma, along with Lord Shiva and the demigods, went to the shore of the Milk Ocean. The demigods, they also prayed to the Supreme Lord under Lord Brahma's guidance. They offered various prayers. They offered their obeisances unto the Lord who sleeps on Anantashesh, who displays various pastimes, who has no beginning, middle, or end. They offered their obeisances unto Lord Narayana, and they acknowledged that he is the one who causes the dissolution, creation, maintenance, protection, enlightenment, delusion, as well as the transmigration of the souls according to their karma. And he also grants liberation to those who are worthy. They requested, "Please become the son of King Dasharatha. Destroy the fire of Ravana and make us who are surrendered unto your lotus feet free from these calamities." Then the Supreme Lord Vishnu, he became visible to all of them. He smiled mildly and he allayed the fear of these celestial deities. With a grave voice, he assured the demigods that they would be free from anxiety. And he declared that he would kill their enemy who has conquered the three worlds. This was nectar to the ears of the demigods. So they considered that their purpose had been accomplished. And so they went to the heavenly planets. While that was going on, here, from the blazing fire of the sacrifice sponsored by King Dasharatha, a great being was sent by the Lord of creatures. That great being had appeared by the order of Lord Narayana. And he gave the king payasa that was filled up to the brim of a golden vessel. And he said, "This will give you sons." Dasharatha asked a devotee of Lord Hari called Kausalya and gave her half of the sweet rice. And then he gave half of the remaining to Sumitra Devi. Then he gave half of the remaining to Kaikeyi. Then after some thought, he gave the remaining to Sumitra again. The queens were very, very happy. All of them obtained a child. When Lord Brahma understood that The Supreme Lord Hari had descended in the home of King Dasharatha. Brahma called the demigods and he said, the Supreme Lord Vishnu is perfect in himself. Still, he is incarnated to bless us. Serve him, generate offspring in Riksha woman, Vanar woman, and other women. Expand and take birth with good qualities. Dharma appeared from my mouth when I was yawning. He has appeared in the form of the rickshaw, the bear, Jambavan. Immediately, the demigods, they began to execute the order of Lord Brahma. Some of them appeared as black-faced Golangula monkeys, some as rickshaws or bears, some as vanaras, some as humans. Vayu appeared as Hanuman. Indra became Vali, Chandra became Angada, Surya became Sugriva, Agni became Nila, and so on. Rishis, Gandharvas, Siddhas, others took birth in the thousands. When they became angry, they could even tear apart the earth. They had the strength to lift mountains. They were extremely powerful. The earth was decorated by all of them. As their strength increased to that of 10,000 elephants. And so, in the Vaivaswata Manvantara, in Treta Yuga, during Uttarayana, on the 9th Tithi of the bright fortnight of the month of Chaitra, Lord Rama, he appeared with his plenary portions. Rama was born to Kausalya, who had become thoroughly pure. Anantashesha, Sudarshana, and Panchajanya, they also took birth as the three remaining sons of King Dasharatha. According to the saints, these four sons were the incarnations of Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. In some days of Brahma, Narayana, Anantashesha, and Shankachakra, they appear as Ram, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna. In other days of Brahma, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha appear. King Dasharatha was in extreme delight. He was like a poor man who had attained a treasure. The citizens, they rejoiced in every house. There was an unprecedented great festival in Ayodhya for the men and women. Dasharatha's servants danced and sang in joy. The queens were delighted by looking at the moon-like faces of their sons. After purifying himself, the king, he had the priest Vasishtha perform the Jata Karma ritual, and he gave wealth in charity to the Brahmanical community. Then the Brahmanas gave names to these children. Rama was given that name because he is very pleasing to all, and so on. Lakshmana was given that name because he had the characteristics of a sadhu. Similarly, Shatrugna and Bharata were also given their appropriate names. The king had other ceremonies then performed. The boys then grew up, they were initiated and trained. They learned the Vedas along with the Vedangas and the usage of all weapons and arts according to Dhanurveda. They had appropriate qualities of dharmic Kshatriyas. Lakshmana never left his elder brother Rama. Similarly, Shatrugna never left his elder brother Bharata. Rama made all of his family members delighted. With affection, Dasharatha, along with his ministers, considered how to get his sons married. At the time, Vishwamitra, who was a friend of the saints, he appeared in the royal assembly. The king got up from his seat and glorified Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra then explained that his fire sacrifices were being disturbed by two very cruel Rakshasas who have been protected by benedictions of Brahma and Shiva. So he wanted Rama to come and kill them. Vishwamitra assured that he knew the power of Rama. The king, as soon as he heard this, fainted. He was in great pain